What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a backpack review on the Brevite Original Backpack. It's called the Original because it is the first design, I believe, that they released. And yeah, I just wanted to do a review on it because I've owned it now for well over a year. It was the first camera bag that I actually ever bought, and it's still the one that I find myself just using the most often, even nowadays. So I thought it would be really valuable to just give you a little insight on this backpack, give you my, over a year review and experience behind the bag, and just see if it might be an option for you, either this model or they've actually come out with several additional ones now in the time that I've actually bought this one. So anyways, let's get into the review today. So I think the first thing that really got me interested in this backpack in the first place was just the look and the design of it. For me, I wasn't really trying to go for the classic camera bag look. I wanted something that was just a little bit more modern, more sleek, and in some ways more minimal. And I felt like this backpack really just looked super cool, in my opinion. It doesn't look like a camera bag, and I like that a lot. And the reality is I actually use this for way more than just putting my camera in. I use it for, going to the coffee shop with my laptop or with other things as well. And so I just wanted the backpack that just kind of could do it all, as well as carry my camera and my camera gear. And in addition to the look of it, I was also really appealed by the functionality of it as well. And for me, again, I don't just use this bag for storing my camera. And so I wanted something that had a lot of compartments, a lot of zippers, a lot of just pockets and areas for me just to put, my random crap that I have. And this bag has a ton of zippers. I think the most popular, or the most recognizable feature of this backpack is the removable module that's on the inside of the backpack, and that's actually where you're supposed to store your camera. But if you weren't carrying your camera, or you wanted the extra space for maybe like a sweatshirt or something like that, you can actually take out the camera module portion and have a ton of extra storage for all your other stuff. But odds are, if you're watching this video, then you are more than likely interested in this backpack for what it can do for you in terms of carrying your camera and your lenses and different gear. So looking at the camera compartment module, there's a lot of customization and just personal things that you can do to it to make it really work for you. I really enjoy the different Velcro kind of walls that they give you to really rearrange the space for whatever you're carrying that day. So regardless of your camera or the camera size, or if you're bringing in a lens or a drone, or again, computer, maybe cables and chargers and things like that, you definitely have more than enough space to carry, I think, in my opinion, your basic needs, if you will, for camera accessories. Now, aside from the main camera module area, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the different zippers that it has. One feature, again, that I really liked when I first purchased this, because I felt like at the time I didn't really see any other bags that had this feature, but on the side here, I don't know if you can see that well, but there's actually kind of like a little hidden compartment where if you wanted to put your camera, again, in the main module, instead of having to go through the main front zipper for it, you could kind of throw the backpack over one shoulder to the side, and then with your other hand go ahead and grab your camera, which I really liked. I found myself not using it as much, just because for the most part for me, if I'm out and about, I usually just kind of have my camera out anyways. But if I don't for whatever reason, then I'll definitely go ahead and take advantage of that feature. It has a nifty little kind of a small zipper right here near the logo, and it's nothing too big, but it's kind of tucked away from all the other different compartments and zippers. And so I'll put more like, I guess, delicate items in here, if that makes sense. So sometimes, like if I'm going out with my computer, I'll actually put like my mouse in here. I'll put sunglasses in here maybe, or my phone or keys, or just something that's kind of like tucked away, separated from everything else. And then it has another really cool compartment, and if you can kind of see how big that is, this is a lot of space, and this is, again, something that I have found so practical and so useful. Not only do I want my camera, but sometimes I also want to bring a sweatshirt or just other things that don't necessarily have to do with cameras. And so having a ton of space like this definitely gives me the freedom and flexibility to go ahead and use this somewhat as a normal bag. And then of course, it's got a laptop compartment as well, which I have a 15-inch MacBook Pro. It fits easily, and I even have like a case on my MacBook, and so I'm sure you could fit, you know, the new 16-inch version as well. Moving to the side, you know, you've got, again, your classic kind of either you put a water bottle here, or, you know, a tripod, or you know, GorillaPod. For a while I was using a gimbal, and I was actually placing the gimbal right here, which fit super well because it has these little buckles right here to kind of strap in, again, a tripod, gimbal, or whatever. And then another really cool feature, if you are somebody who goes outside and hikes and just adventures and does a lot of things outside, this thing actually comes with like a weatherproof shell that goes over the top of it. So if it's rainy or snowy or just super bad weather and you don't want your backpack to get damaged, you can go ahead and do that. And I think the coolest part about this is that it's actually hidden in this little compartment underneath where your back rests against the backpack. You can actually pull out the Velcro here, and then the shell comes out around the outside, which I think is a super cool design. All right, moving on to the quality of the bag, which I'm sure a lot of you are really interested in. I know that was something that I was very curious and concerned about when I first bought it. And my review on it is that I have used this backpack a ton over the last, you know, year and a half or so, and it's perfectly fine. There's no stitching that's coming undone. All of the zippers work as good as they did the very first day that I bought it. Honestly, and I'm not just saying this as like, you know, a fanboy or someone who has anything to gain from this, the quality of this backpack has definitely, in my opinion, so far stood the test of time. And I think something that's really cool about it as well is that they actually claim that it has a lifetime warranty. So if there's any kind of like manufacturing defects, or if there's something wrong with the backpack that wasn't your fault, I believe they'll go ahead and just replace it to you, which I think is really cool and just shows what they believe about their own product and their bags. And another probably really important feature that you're all wondering is the price. Right now, at the time of me filming this video, which is right about, you know, the holiday and Christmas season, it's actually on sale for $104 US right now, which is absolutely crazy. I think I bought mine for about 160, 170, somewhere around that range. I think normally, if you're not getting it on the Christmas sale, they go for about $140, which, man, I just think that's such a great deal. Obviously, you can find bags that are cheaper. You can find bags on Amazon that are a lot less expensive than $100 or $140. But again, having the lifetime warranty and all of the cool features and ultimately just the quality that I've experienced from this, I think at $100, this is a no-brainer. Go ahead and pick this one up. At $140, I understand if, you know, you're maybe thinking it or just trying to consider all of your options. But again, I have nothing to gain from making this video. I really love this backpack. You know, it's been the bag that I've gone and grabbed out of the closet. You know, I'd probably say honestly like 95% of the time that I'm just using it out in daily life, I will use this backpack. Again, I have another bag that I use for more special events and situations like that. But for day-to-day use, this bag is amazing. I highly recommend it. And if you have any questions about something that maybe I didn't go over during this video, definitely leave me a comment down below and I would be happy to get back to you. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, definitely hit that thumbs up. I'd appreciate that. And I will see you guys in the next video.